of rain upon a window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighs, holding hands. These my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. Please stay old-fashioned with me. Stay old-fashioned with me. Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy McDonough, Cleopatra's Own. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Next on our agenda is the Round Up the Usual Suspects video. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the usual suspects. Thank you. The usual suspects are the people that frequent Cleopatra's Needle. They're the neighborhood. And how we became a group is we all became friends. We started hanging out in here, and then we had numerous events, New Year's Eve parties, weddings. We get together for anything, any excuse to have a good time. Liz Cole, your hostess tonight, Josephine Baker, wherever the hell she is. Over there. Come on out, Liz. Show me your cute outfit. Come on out, Liz. Ladies and gentlemen, Josephine Baker. Liz Cole started with this expression, and when it was time to have an event, she'd say, round up the usual suspects. By chance, through mutual friends, a friend of ours got to meet Howard Koch. Howard Koch wrote Casablanca, and he wrote the line, round up the usual suspects. So, before we start, I have to tell you this. There's a group of about 20 of us that are usual suspects. We're alcoholics, we hang at the bar, we have a good time. But we do like to party. Is Liz still on the stage? Get that out. She looks gorgeous. Anyway, the night we shot the video, schedules being schedules, New Yorkers being New Yorkers, we were missing two suspects. And of course they put the pressure on me to mention them during the show. The first suspect we were missing was Don Ingram. Have you seen this man? I said to Don, give me a picture of you so I can show the crowd who you are. This is the picture Don gave me. And he wants you to know he was 50 years old when they took this picture. The other usual suspect, oh, get that picture.
Yeah.
Like, you give a shit about flash photography. I'm like, don't flash me pictures. You
gotta give me another. Pick, I'll put it.
The other usual suspect that couldn't make it the night of the video was Bob Schiffer. We didn't have a photograph of him, but we have an artist rendering of Bob. If you can see that. There's Bob, right over there. It's about time you show up, Bob. Anyway, the beauty of this video is that it captures the real essence of the people in the neighborhood in Cleopatra's Needle. And if you all shift your focus up to that TV, we will show you round up the usual suspects.
I gotta see it. See ya.
Yeah. I'll bring that box. If you want to use it, you can, but I'll bring it.
Is it big?
It's small.
Okay.
It's just a little box like that.
No, it was a used one.
Yeah, we all
have to see this video. Right here it is.
Please pay attention.
face.
Is she now?
Oh, I I'm in this there. Hey, Sean!
Oh, pumpkin, I'm sorry. Okay, let me get my card here. Okay, the next entertainers. The Wingnuts Improvisational Comedy Group. Let me tell you a little bit about them. Improvisation is the comedy of the moment. It is not unstructured. Developed in the 1950s by Chicago's Second City Troupe, improvisation has become a key method for developing sketch comedy and was often used by the writers and performers of the original Saturday Night Live. Tonight, we are pleased to present the Wingnuts, an improvisational comedy group that performs regularly at the Michael Carson Theater and Saturday Night Improv at the West Beth Cabaret. Usual and unusual suspects, I present to you Wingnuts.
How many here of you have ever seen improvisation before? Raise your hands. Oh, okay. So you all know what it's all about. What we do is we create scenes and other forms based on your suggestions. And by the way, it's Sunday night improv at the West Beth. Saturday night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Sunday night improv is every Sunday night down at the West Beth Theater, 7:30. We perform with other improv groups. You might want to come down there. I can give you information about that. What is it? Sentences, and you fill them in. All right? We'll give you an example of how this works. Denny, that's a lovely vest. Where'd you get it?
Why, thanks, Tom. I got it at
The Gap.
A&M. Cleopatra. I got all of it, Sam John.
Yeah, all right. Now you see how it works. You can just yell out one suggestion is enough.
See how funny that is?
Yeah, real funny. Okay. All right. So what we need to start, is a first line of dialogue.
So what did you do today?
So what did you do today? Is that a first line of dialogue, or are you asking me? Okay. So what did you do today, and a closing line of dialogue. A closing line of dialogue.
Was it worth it?
What's that?
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? So what did you do today? Was it worth it? Okay, it could be a very short scene. All right. Okay, what did you do today? Was it worth it? And remember, when we pause, fill in the blanks.
So, what did you do today?
Well, I spent the whole day preparing for the party. I've been cutting cheese, I've been mixing drinks, and I've been also making
Whoopee!
whoopee.
Yeah!
Whoopee with all the waitresses that came over to help me.
You know, I know you think you're very funny, but I told you that I did not want to have a party to announce our engagement. I told you it was much classier to take on a very small end of the voice, and now you're making jokes about your infidelity, which you said you solved.
I did solve my infidelity. That girl meant nothing to me. I told you that.
Yeah, but you told me while you were
In bed with her.
in bed with her! I could barely understand you. Your mouth was muffled.
Well, I tried to speak up. Well, look, she did mean nothing to me, and she was the last person, all right? Now we're married, I'm reformed. I'm a new man. Look, I made dinner here. I'm reformed and reborn.
Well, you formed the cheese into a giant phallus. I prefer phallus. I don't know why.
Giant phallus?
And my mother's coming over.
Well, it's cheese. I can remold it into something your mother would like.
Don't put your hands on the cheese.
so? I mean, come on. I think you're being a little demanding, Denny. That's an awful lot for me to do in one night.
All right.
Look, I'm sorry. You're right. I've been a jerk. I've been a fool. But I have made something for you special. I got you a little present. It's wrapped in this box.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I didn't think you were thinking about me. You were so busy with the cheese and all. It's a
Chastity belt.
It's a vibrating chastity belt. That way, you put it on and you get real excited. But then nothing happens until the wedding night.
Well, darling, I'm going to try it on, but if there are any women hunting under the bed in our room,
There's no women, just Dave here.
Dave, what are you doing here?
Wait, my God, is that one of those vibrating chastity belts?
Well, you should know, Dave. You helped me pick it out.
Dave, I thought you were
Lover.
my lover. You don't want me to wear a chastity belt, do you?
Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean he's your lover? Who's been infidelis to who?
You're sleeping with him? Are you...
I know infidelis isn't a word, but I never said I was literate.
I'm going to let you boys duke it out.
I want to know one thing. You slept with him? Was it worth it?
All right. Now, what we need are 2 volunteers from the audience to do something with us. 2 volunteers. Yeah, come on. Oh, you'll find out. Come on up. It's real easy. All right. Now, what's going to happen is... All right. Now, you stay with Gary, and you stay with Dave. What's going to happen is Gary here, and Dave, they're going to do a scene. They cannot move. You have to move them. For instance, you want to move it, you move his hand like that. You'll keep it there until you move it again. If you want to move it up like that. Okay, what he's going to do is he's going to have to justify these positions in context of the scene. All right?
No.
If you want to make enemies, sure. Okay. Be gentle with them. I wouldn't. I wouldn't slap them. Don't try to twist their arms. And if you want them to walk, you just tap the backs of their legs very gently. And they'll walk, okay? So they're going to do a scene. All right. Now.
We can, EJ. We can.
Where are these 2 people? They're at the zoo, okay? So remember, they can't move unless you move them, and you move one and then take a moment and let
Me
her
first?
move one. All right, you go first. They're at the zoo.
Yeah, you go first. I need to learn this.
Gary, I think I'm on the wrong side of the cage.
That's right. You should have listened to me. Like, look, over there. I'll point it out to you.
Look, the animal's pointing too.
Wow.
Don't worry, I'll keep you safe because I'm going to choke this animal to death. But
Man,
first,
you ain't supposed to choke the monkeys in the monkey room.
No, this is a...
Oh, is that a rude gesture? Well, have some of this. I ain't showered in 3 weeks, you bastard.
oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Go ahead.
All right, Dave, mock my sexuality, if you will. I am very embarrassed now. Look, the monkeys, they don't, well, one's not looking, one's not speaking, and one doesn't want to hear it.
Gary,
Yeah?
I know there's something on your mind that you want to say to me. That's why you brought me here in the first place. And it pains me so. Because I think I know what it is.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah.
Well, you want to play with this piñata?
Oh, sure. Cover it up with jokes and games. I'm going to stay here and wrestle with this monkey. I'm having a grand old time.
Don't piss off the monkey, whatever you do. They get rude. You know, it's kind of nice with my arm out here in the breeze. I think. It was. God, you see, never mind.
I see you're having trouble telling me what you want to tell me. That's all right. I've got a new friend.
There's a certain voice that's coming into my mind, and it happens every time I forget about my Prozac. And
This monkey's doing things to me. I'm starting to get urges, Gary. Real urges.
It's got to say something against that in the Bible somewhere, boy.
All right, we'll take that out. Thank you very much.
All right, the next improvisation you're going to see is something most improvisers fear to do because it's that difficult. Tom and Gary are going to perform a scene, but they're going to start at the end of the scene and work their way backwards to the beginning, and then we'll see it forwards the way it normally will go. So could I get a suggestion from you, please, for a cataclysmic event that we could use to end the scene with?
And they lived happily ever after.
A firestorm. Perfect. Okay, this scene will end with a firestorm. They will start with that and move backwards to the beginning. We take you now to the firestorm scene.
Go ahead, light a match.
I don't think there's anything wrong with lighting a match in this area. It looks pretty safe, don't you think?
You look like you want to light a match.
Man, it's cold around here, isn't it? Boy, I'm really cold. Oh, I haven't been this cold since we used to be in the Boy Scouts together. When did we used to do that?
You're probably wondering why I brought you here to this large ice chest.
You know, why did you bring me to this ice chest? This freezing cold ice chest?
3.
And you're saying that if a man marries a woman, he has a child, and then when he has a child, there are how many people in the family?
28.
How old are you, Gary?
Oh my God.
Okay, now let's see that scene forward.
How old are you, Gary?
28.
Now, you're saying to me that if you have a man and a woman together and they have a child, they have a family, and how many are in that family?
3.
Why did you bring me to this ice chest?
You're probably wondering why I brought you to this ice chest, Tom.
Well, I'm awfully cold. You know, I haven't been this cold since we were in the Boy Scouts together.
Well, why don't you light a match?
All right, I will. All right, now you know why improvisers fear doing backward scenes. Okay. Now, Dave and, right now we have a very special guest. I don't know if any of you know this, the Actors Playhouse.
Neighborhood Playhouse.
I don't know it, but maybe you do. The Neighborhood Playhouse. We have the founder of the Neighborhood Playhouse here, Mr. Sanford Meisner. Let's give him a big hand.
Good evening. For all of you who know you're here. Has anyone ever heard of the Neighborhood Playhouse?
Nope.
Anyone heard of Sanford Meisner? No. Well, that's why I'm theaters. What the hell are you doing?
Just warming up, Mr. Meisner.
Tuning the
I'm
instrument.
doing my intro, so please shut up or I'll kick you out now.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, I run the Neighborhood Playhouse, and in case you don't know, I like to run my rehearsal process at bars, kind of. Excuse me, what is this Strasbourg crap you're doing?
Sorry, Mr. Meisner.
Mr. Strasberg said it was really good for us.
Right, well, I say this is good for you. Oh.
Oh, you're so mean.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah, you can.
I kicked you out of the playhouse about a year ago, didn't I? Well, thank you. That's known as a gibberish. All right, what we're gonna do is do a quick. Well, we'll all be the judge. So what we're going to do is run a scene here. And what I need is the name of a play that is very obscure that nobody's ever heard of to kind of put them through their paces.
Josie.
Rhinoceros.
Josie Rhinoceros. You've heard that play, haven't you?
Sure, I learned it last night, sir.
All right, so let's take it from the top. Act 1, Scene 1 from Josie Rhinoceros.
Oh, look! Josie is about to bear her young.
Josie, who was never able to bear before.
Isn't life a wondrous thing?
Right.
Yes, that was very nice. Very nice. You're no actor. What we need, I think, for Tom and the rest is an emotion. So when you come on stage, you always want to have an emotion. So we may have an emotion for Dave.
Passion.
Passion. And for Dave.
Rage.
Rage. And for Tom.
Lust.
Hateful lust. All right, let's start the scene at the top. Please repeat what you've been given by this audience.
Passion.
Rage. Hateful lust.
All right, let's take it from the top.